Hi people, welcome back to my channel. I told y'all I would be posting bi-weekly. Today's video is another sit down crochet video, but this time I'm going to be going over my TBC for 2026. So quick disclaimer for this video, I had a cut in the corner of my lip. So if you see something shiny in the corner of my mouth, I promise it's not drool, it's just Aquaphor. I didn't feel like refilming, but I also didn't want people to think I was slobbing the whole video, so just clearing that up. Okay, so this is my what I'm crocheting board. You see it says what I'm crocheting 2026. Ignore the fact that the quotation is not closed. This is the board. Let's start at the bottom. First, we have this crochet doll. I see a lot of people make crochet dolls and they're always really cute. I see people make them for their friends and they make them in like outfits that their friends wear. So I think it could be cute. I don't know that I would make a doll of myself. Not for any particular reason. I just don't think when I make stuff that looks like that's supposed to look like me, it actually looks like me. It doesn't really work. So it'll probably just be like a random black doll. Not that there's anything wrong with that. The next project is this star blanket. I have always wanted to make the star blanket. I've always wanted to own it. Like that was one of the projects that got me into crochet. It has been 2 years and I still haven't made it. So I will be making this star blanket this year. And I'm going to be using my stashed yarn to do it because I think this is a good destashing project. It uses a simple pattern and it's like you can use as many colors as you want. So you're not really locked in to like using a specific amount of colors. I just think it's a good destashing project and I need to destash my yarn. My goal is to destash my yarn without buying more new yarn. Cause like right now with the orders that I get, I think I have all the yarn in the colors for like those colors and stuff like that. So the next project is a guitar strap. On my vision board last year, playing guitar was one of my goals, but I don't have my own guitar, so I had to use my roommates. But then when I went home for the summer, I wasn't practicing anymore, so I pretty much lost everything I learned. But I will hate living on a busy road. Hopefully y'all didn't hear that, but I will be learning how to play guitar this year, and instead of crocheting the strap, I'm going to crochet over a strap because I feel like that'll be more sturdy and more practical. The next thing is this. What is this? Wait. Is this jacket. It's not really a jacket because it doesn't have a zipper. Do you need to have a zipper to be considered a jacket? Is this not a pullover? No, it's a jacket. It's this jacket with the like classic pop collar. I don't know what that collar is called, but I think it's really nice. Another thing that's been on my crochet board, inspo board for a long time. I think using a bunch of stitches in one project and a bunch of colors, but the color scheme all goes together, that's so tea, so tea. So I do want to make a jacket, or a jacket that looks like that. I also want to make this, another jacket that I want to make, or cardigan I guess, is this short sleeve cardigan. Is really flowy and I like the shell mesh stitch that it kind of has. Mesh, I have my Invisalign in, so I have a list, but mesh stitch that it uses. It's another cute project, and I would make it in cotton yarn. I want to make a lot of cotton yarn projects for summer, even though I low-key don't like working with cotton yarn, but it's more breathable for summer. And speaking of summer, actually, I'm gonna scroll up to this one. This tank top is another thing I want to make for summer, again in cotton yarn. And again, you see the theme of the multiple types of stitches. It even has like mini granny squares in there, the tie, like it's just like an amalgamation of everything about crochet in one piece. I think that's so nice. So I want to make this tank top in cotton yarn for the summer. Another summer project is this mini cardigan, this mini short sleeve cardigan. I see people make these out of old t-shirts where they like cut it down the middle, stretch it out, and then just tie it. But you can make it in crochet too. It seems like it'll be pretty simple. You just have to work up the back panel and then make the front panel just in sloped decreasing. So it's really nice. I think it'll be easy to make and it'll be another cute project. Let me see, sticking with the summer theme, find another summer project. Oh, these two tank tops are also projects that I want to make this for the summer. Probably not during the summer because then I won't finish them in time to be able to wear them. But I like this top. It's a granny stitch, and also I like this color scheme too, like the Neapolitan. That's really cute. And this tank top is more like a baby doll style, classic for the summer. And I don't know about this color scheme. It looks it's all right, but I think I would do a different color scheme for this, but it would be in cotton yarn as well. Another summer cotton yarn project, this flower lace top. I tried to make this one year, but then I used Cameron Kane's tutorial, but then it was like she said, and then you're gonna do this 2 more times, and that's 1 sleeve. I was like, wait, I thought I was working on a body this whole time. What do you mean I have to do this 2 more times for 1 sleeve? So I know that project is gonna take a long time. Maybe it only took a long time because I was still kind of a beginner. Like, this was 2024 when I tried to make this, but but I put it on my list because I do want one and I want to make one. I don't want it to take forever, but such is the life of a crocheter. Not summer related, but still a wearable. I have this star sweater, a pretty popular pattern in the crochet community. I think it's really nice. I love stars and I love this like kind of edgier style of project, I guess. I can already see myself wearing this. I think this would be nice to like make in time for the fall. Maybe it could be like my first day of school outfit. Well, probably not because it'd be too hot for this, but it's still cute. That wouldn't require cotton yarn. I could just make that with acrylic yarn. This project is another project. Lots of sweaters and wearables on this board, but this is just a classic granny square cardigan, similar to this where it's 12 squares, but it's not in this arrangement. It's just differently arranged. So I think it'll be pretty simple and easy. Probably would just like do it over a week. And I like this yarn, like the fuzzy, it kind of looks like, is that mohair? It kind of looks like it could be, but I like that texture of yarn for a project like that. I think it's really nice. I think that's all the wearables. I do have a couple accessories, like winter accessories specifically, even though it's currently 73 degrees outside. Quite literally. But I have this piano scarf. I've seen a piano scarf pattern on TikTok. But I've seen a piano pattern on TikTok that I do want to make, but specifically I added this because I want to make a guitar fretboard scarf. Now, fretboards aren't a continuous pattern. Like it can only be so long before it's like, that is not a fretboard. But it only has to make sense to me. Another accessory is this beanie. The bunny beanie, another very popular pattern in the crochet community, and another crochet project that got me into wanting to crochet. Like this bunny beanie was everywhere in like 2021, 2022. Yes, very popular. Speaking of beanies, I have this rib beanie. I don't make a lot of, I've never made a ribbed beanie. Well, I have, but it was like chunky yarn, so it was different, but I've never made one like this. And I seen somebody on TikTok make like the perfect snug, but still kind of chunky looking rib beanie. Was it chunky looking? It was snug, and I like snug fit things that still kind of look a little bit bulky. Another hat is this newsboy cap. I don't want to make this one because of the mesh. Like this will probably be good for summer, but I want to make just the regular closed, completely closed newsboy cap. And then the last winter, the last winter accessory is this hooded scarf. Just 2 big granny squares, sew them together, and then make the scarf part. Oh, wait, I'm missing a winter accessory. This pair of earmuffs. Mine will probably be like wrap earmuffs. I've seen people make wrap earmuffs. Just because I don't know that I would want to crochet over a plastic headband. And also sometimes those plastic headbands, sometimes like the way they squeeze, I don't know. It's uncomfortable, but I mean, I guess if I crocheted around it with fluffy yarn, it would probably be more comfortable. This isn't a winter accessory, but it is an accessory. It's this guitar bag. I'm trying to get in my guitar bag this year, so lots of guitar related items on this TBC, but I think this is cute, very creative. I see a lot of people make this or buy this, and it's like fabric or leather, and I'm like, why not make it in the crochet medium? This book sleeve, this is a tulip book sleeve. I think that's really nice. People we meet on vacation, that comes out literally tonight, but I don't know how I felt about that book. It was like okay. It was a book. I think I gave it a 3.5. I don't want to say the reason I didn't love it, because I feel like we're gonna be like, that's ageist, Jordan. But I might as well say it now because I just said it's ageist. But like they were in their 30s, and for me, it's not appealing. I want to read. Also, I'm not 30. Like I'm 18. I want to read about younger people falling in love. Not that 30 is old. Me personally, I can't wait to turn 30 because I think that's like I'll be officially an adult. Like I'll be settled into my career, be a little more stable. I think 30 is a great age. I just don't want to read about that. It's not relatable to me. But that was part of the reason I didn't like the book. Okay, it was mostly just because I couldn't relate to the characters. But anyway, back on topic, I do want to make a book sleeve. I made one before. I made a granny square one. That was in my last video, my Why Crochet in 2025 video. But I want to make another one, and I want it to be like a granny stitch, or like the ones where people do, like this one right here, where people do the folding thing with the granny squares. I guess we'll get into miscellaneous then. I want to make a camera pouch because I'm always putting my camera in my purse or my tote bag, my crochet tote bag, to take with me when I'm filming out and about. But I don't want to, I'd be scared about it getting scratched. I'd be scared about it getting scratched. So if I make a pouch for it, I don't have to worry about that. This photo card, I wouldn't put my nom in there. I like my nom, but I would just put me. I would just put myself in there, like a picture of me and like a friend or something like that. But I think the photo card is a cute concept, the crochet photo card holder. I have this like sash. I think this would be cute for summer, but also just to like add a little cute element to your outfit. I think that's nice. There's this crochet belt, except I wouldn't make a belt. I have it on here as a belt, but I wouldn't make it a belt. It would be ribbons, because I've always thought the character design of like characters wearing ribbons, or just people wearing ribbons in their jean belt loops, is cool. And then like I read a book with a friend. That book, I don't recommend that book, but in the book the character put ribbons through her belt loops and tied them in bows. So I was like, okay, this is officially the sign to finally just start wearing ribbons in my belt loops, even considering how much I love it. This granny square pillow is on my list as well because it just looks cute. Speaking of like room decor, this blanket, I really want to make a baby blanket, but I don't have nobody to make a baby blanket for, so I'll just make a blanket for myself. And this blanket fits my dorm color scheme, even though I'm probably going to change it up a little bit when I move to my new dorm in the fall, but it'll be similar enough to where I can still have this blanket. So now we have the amigurumi, which is this Batman plush. I love Batman. I love DC. In my opinion, DC is better than Marvel, but whatever. You know, I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about crochet, and I want to crochet this Batman amigurumi figure. I like the way the stitches look so clean. The yarn looks so nice. I think this is probably milk cotton yarn. Like, and I want to use milk cotton yarn. Oh, I already saved it. But I can never find like people who ship to the US. Like, woe is me. I'm so afraid. I already showed off the doll. This is the dragon. My shop theme is centered around a dragon. It's called the Horde. Dragons Horde. Dragons have like lots of cool items in their horde. They like to collect shiny things. So my stuff is shiny and cute and nice. Anyway, so I want my mascot to be a dragon. So I'm like, why don't I crochet a dragon? And then I can have it like draped over my shoulders when I'm filming videos or TikToks. I can take pictures of it, digify it, and like cartoonify it. And it'll be on my logo, business cards, all that type of stuff, packaging. So that is on my list. And also something that's on my list, not related to my shop, just for fun, is this Kirby flying star puff pattern. Very cute. I like the star. I like how it's like a plushie that actually has like, it's more structure to it, and it's more so something that would like sit on your bed, be cute. It's not like really huggable, but it's still just nice to look at. So I hope y'all enjoyed seeing me go through all of my crochet projects for my TBC for 2026. I hope it inspired you to create your own TBC and to actually work on the projects on your TBC for 2026, because we are doing everything we say we're gonna do in 2026. So hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope it was inspiring. I hope it was enjoyable, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.